この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and this week I am here for a taxi. This episode is titled The Hero's Melancholy, and I don't know who that refers to, whether it's like literally the hero, or if it's like we saw this scene of Kabasawa in bed with some chick kind of looking sad. So I'm wondering if he just sees himself as a hero, and that's what we mean by The Hero's Melancholy. I don't know. And I also don't know if this is going to be like a focused individual type episode like the one we had with Tanaka, or if this is going to be just an episode where we explore all of the different mysteries of this insane show. Speaking of all of the different mysteries and shit going on in this insane show, Jesus motherfucking Christ, there's a whole lot happening here. Kakihana, as we have known for a little while, is screwed. He's screwed. He's in a warehouse somewhere being beat up by Yakuza dudes and used by Yano for some part of his mischievous schemes, which involve a lot of rapping. Shoutouts to whoever told me that Yano is played by Japanese rapper Meteor, I think. That's pretty cool. I think you have to kind of hire somebody who can rap in order to play a character who can rap. It just sort of makes sense. But that is nowhere near the most interesting thing that's going on at the moment. Otokawa is double-crossing Dobu by talking to Imai and trying to get him to kind of stay on the down low a little bit about his money situation, but I don't know if that's going to work. I mean, they already know that he has that money, so meh. And that seems to be the new latest MacGuffin thing of the show, is that billion yen or whatever it is, the insane amount of money that he won in the lottery. Dobu plans to steal it. Yano plans to take it from him via getting him to pay the mystery kiss so that they take all his money, which I think is amazing, that you don't actually have to go and rob a dude to steal all his money. You just need an idol group that he's obsessed with. Obviously, there's a little bit more legwork to do there, but I do find that very, very funny, that it basically says that the idol industry is just a bunch of thieves, which is shots fired. Shots fired. Miho and Goriki are investigating Otokawa's brain, and I don't know where they're going to go with that. I still have my theory, which is that Otokawa sees everybody as animals for some reason, and maybe has some other fucked up shit going on inside his mind, given that he may or may not have a girl or a girl's body in his closet, and may or may not have been involved in the murder and then subsequent disposal in a bay or a river or a place of said girl's body or some other girl's body. Who knows? He might be a mass murderer, a serial killer with multiple personalities, and who the fuck knows? Or he might just be a sort of grumpy taxi driver dude who doesn't know what the fuck is going on and just thinks he's a mass murderer, or just an individual murderer, or he's saving the girl from something for some reason, or I think that the last episodes have been kind of a masterclass in building up tension, especially with the Daimon scenes. It's just fantastic, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. Of course, the other elements in play are Tanaka is still presumably running around with a gun, looking for Otokawa and a chance to murder a taxi driver. It's been days now. It was already 3 days when he did the attack on the club, but it's been like a week, and I don't know if he's slept or ate anything, so I figure Tanaka is pretty fucked up at the moment. We will see how that plays out. I don't know. Meanwhile, another member of our character cast is also being hunted. Dobu is still being hunted down by Kabasawa, who is finding himself in a position of fame and stardom because of his outlandish claims that he will become a vigilante and take down a hardened criminal in Dobu. We'll see how that plays out for Kabasawa. Again, I have a feeling that the title of this episode, A Hero's Melancholy, has something to do with that. I don't know what that's going to consist of, but I mean, if you create this online fandom of people who are just cheering you on so that you can go and single-handedly take down some criminal guy and you've made them a villain in order to make yourself a hero, there's something wacky going on there, and it might fuck with your head a little bit. Not that Kabasawa was super sane to start, but we'll see. Otherwise, I really don't know what to expect from Odd Taxi. It can throw whatever the hell it wants at me. I'm going to sit here in rapt attention anytime that Yano is on screen because the man is a mystery to me, and I'm kind of obsessed with him. He's kind of amazing. And that's all I got here at the beginning. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I am willing to sit here and continue to not know what the fuck is going on more. Like, I will know more and it won't help me put things together at all. And that's totally okay because the ride is fantastic. And I guess that's the point of any taxi ride, right? You get in a taxi for the taxi ride, not for the destination or anything. Sure. Bad metaphor, bad analogy. Okay, we're here for Odd Taxi episode 9. Again, expectations really high. Other than that, no idea. Let's watch the episode. So I've got 9 up and ready to go. It's at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction. Picture-in-picture version with the video up in the corner will be available down in the description. Timer-based version will be up on YouTube. And if you want to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the PiP timer countdown will be coming at you soon. If you want next week's episode a little bit early, it'll be up on Patreon sometime the day that this one goes live on YouTube. So check that out if you'd like to, and if you'd like to support the channel. It's super nice. And that's it. Let's go. Beep beep timer. Odd Taxi episode 9. Bada boom. I think this is the full version. Yeah, it is. Is Yano's voice actor the rapper of this sequence? I'm sure he is. Actually, I'm not sure that he is. No, because it's Panty and whatever. Unless he's a member of that group or something, and I just don't know it. Matcha. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a car chase, right? Oh, immediately CG cars and a CG background. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very commendable. Yeah, but that proves it. All right, he remembers. Ah, sure. Yep, not protecting the good. You fine, man. Mhm. Sure. Oh yes, very quick on the uptake. Little Daimon. What? All right, fully cop-sponsored vigilante justice. Let's go. How are you gonna find him, man? 2,450,000 views? Damn, Kabasawa, you famous. Oh. Oh, hi, buddy. Sorry, no open containers in the car, please. Otto. Oh. Become a real hero. Auntie, eh? Yeah, that's because he's fucking not. That's because that's true. Obviously. Yeah. Yup. She just hard. I think. Yeah, I think you just hard nailed all of it after hard nailing him, apparently. Yeah, because you don't know. You really are. Oh no. Oh, you asked for all of this, you bitch. Shit, dude. You fucked up. Yeah. Later. I can dig for gold somewhere else. Oh, do you want to be a real hero? Damn, that shit bruised. She hit him hard. I actually kind of like Dobu though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nailed it. And that's Yano's cake, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're here to save a life, man. Oh. Uh-oh. You are still being followed by that van, dude. An unspoken rule. Okay. Okay. Got him. He's trying to shake him just to make sure. Yeah, we being followed. And they getting close. And it's all blacked out. Oh, fuck! It's Tanaka! Not what I expected there. I thought it would be like Yano henchman or some shit. Yeah, this man's shooting at me. I think I care. I definitely care. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, that'll do it. Got any big rocks? No, a cat. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Otokawa, Jesus. Later. Tanaka can't go and buy bullets, can he? He really can't go and buy bullets. And I don't think Dobu left a lot in there. So he's fired at least 3. No, he's fired 2 now, I think. And then 1 to shoot in the cabaret and then 1 to shoot again in the cabaret. So he may only have 2 bullets left. God damn it. Do not talk to him. True, but I'm not going to argue with Mr. Polar Bear about morality. 3 days? Yeah. Maybe you drowned in this life, dude. Maybe I drowned in a previous life. Oh, for sure. Boom. Hello. What are you even gonna do? Oh my god. Thank you, Dobu. Hey. So now we find out if all that shit about Dobu beating people up is all talk. Yeah, fuck Yano. Nah. He's the key to everything, dude. I don't know if it's an honest job. Okay. I don't know how that fight's gonna play out. Mr. Polar Bear certainly has some weight on Dobu. Oh! The punches! The punches! Bathroom. Is Kakihana on his own trying to escape? That would be kind of cool, but fucking idiotic. And really bad in this situation. Ah! Oh, God. Hey, buddy. Long time no see. The real hero is here. Oh, and Kabasawa might show up as well during their fight. Hi. Yeah. Sup? Hey, you guys look like you're having fun. Oh, true? Also true. Super true. That's exactly what Dobu was doing, right? He did just say human nature, didn't he? He did. Yeah, there is somebody driving after me trying to shoot me though, so we'll see how this plays out. Wow, just leaving Dobu. Yeah, you're dead. If he doesn't beat you, then the question is why wouldn't you stop him? Nice. True. Kabasawa. Kabasawa? Oh, where did he get a gun? Wait, that wasn't Skull Mask though. That was the wrong gun. That was the wrong gun, right? Dobu's revolver is larger. I'm pretty sure. But they're fucking with me because we can't see. That's so good that they're fucking with me. He remembers a lot. Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Cute? He's gonna fucking kill you, dude. He's gonna fucking kill you, dude. Keep your eye on the man who's willing to kill you. What? Later. Yeah, where did you get a gun? I guess he's wealthy now. He's got a lot of followers, a lot of patrons. Shout outs to Patreon. Sorry. Wait, he doesn't have a gun? Yeah, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Just an attention-hungry bitch. Sorry for using the word. Yup. You hate yourself. You have no self-esteem. Because you don't approve. Yeah, there we go. You don't approve of yourself. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yep. Yes, you are. That's core to being a narcissist, dude. That's how it works. Oh, it's all recording. Oh. Oh no. Bingo. Yup, right on the money. Mm-hmm. Get it? Is Kabasawa gonna become a hypercriminal? Wait. No, Dobu won't mentor him. Not a chance. Uh-oh. Get a hobby. You will not. You 100% will not. Yeah, wait a second, buddy. Nice try. Yeah, also, how much have you made off your bullshit? How much money do you have, buddy? Oh. Money, car. He doesn't have a gun? So who had the gun? True? I do have a bullet in my leg. You're a good person. No, he isn't. True, but we're back at the clinic. Sweet. Koriki, you're too good. Saving my boy. Those are some big dreams, man. But is he? Maybe. Yeah, but no. Yeah, there's still a choice. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't quite apply, but it's close enough. Right. Seizon Senraku? Did he just say that? Ah! Somebody's gonna kill you, dude. Honestly, he did try, though. Correct. Oh no, dude. What? 30 minutes later, choppers, fucking police. Oh, hey, buddy. Maybe go return that. Just go return it. Don't throw it off the bridge. Just no. Wait, you can pawn it. You can sell it at a pawn shop. Okay. I think you need the money. Yeah, how are you gonna pay back the dudes you borrowed the money from? You borrowed money from some bad people. Oh fuck, he's gonna go swimming for it. Idiot. Absolute idiot. Top 10 idiots. Oh my god. Hey, Goriki. Oh shit, he's going to his house. Go check his closet. Go check his closet. I'm a doctor. That's very nice of him. Hmm. Oh. What? Whoa. Oh, that's a real dog. Yeah, is it really what it is? That's some bullshit, dude. His parents are fucking secret agents or something. You know their like bank account or something. Yeah. Yeah, let's go, Goriki the detective. From 5th grade? His parents are dead. They're super dead, dude. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god, that's the end? Where did the time go? Where did it go? This was a simple episode. I guess not. I guess with all the Kabasawa stuff, it's kind of complicated. Dude, what a dressing down from Dobu. Just a hard cut to the chase. No, you're a narcissistic fool who just wanted attention in order to fulfill all this shit that you felt about yourself. Oh, man. So does Otokawa actually believe that his parents are still missing, or is he like is he delusional? Or was he just telling that to people to so that he didn't get like pity from them, you know? Okay, what's next? Show me little bits and pieces. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. They get to meet. Please no, Miho. They sure do. Christ, I get nothing from this ending sequence except that Giraffe Dude is gonna meet Comedian Dude, and that's about it. That's all I got. I actually really, really love the vibe of Goriki becoming the detective. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect for his character. Doctor into detective. I love it. He's Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson in one person. I love it. There's something about it that just tickles me in just the right way. I'm really intrigued by this whole conversation with the landlord because it blows some things kind of open. Otokawa has been living alone by his own choice since he was in 5th grade, which is like 10 or 11, right? Or what age are 5th graders? I don't fucking know. What age are 5th graders? Yeah, 10 or I nailed it. 10 or 11. Holy shit. How do I even know that? Um So he wanted to move because he didn't want to cause trouble, right? Cool. I've already received enough rent for him to live here for life, and then Otokawa is paying on top of that. What foundation in the entire universe gives a damn about an orphan? That's my genuine question. I know that there are altruistic foundations out there. I know there's stuff like that. It doesn't make sense to me. The foster care system is shit. The systems that are in place for people without parents are not great in pretty much any country. There's no way that there is any government sponsored or general nonprofit foundation that just pays out your entire rent for all of your life so that you can just live normally. In past being 18, not only into adulthood, but into later adulthood. Like Otokawa is not a 25-year-old, right? He's like in his 30s or 40s. He's older. So what the fuck did his parents actually do? And how did they get killed? Now, maybe they got killed by Yakuza and the Yakuza are taking care of it. Or maybe they were fucking secret agents and the government is taking care of it. I don't know. I have no idea. But it's fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. I'm really curious about this ending sequence. Kakihana's an idiot. This whole sequence is just a perfect encapsulation of how dumb he is. He does something as like a gesture because he thinks that it will like make things right in his life and then immediately regrets it because it's actually stupid. Ah, yes, the romantic and movie thing to do would be to throw the ring into the river. Wait, shit, I have to pay back some loan sharks. Oops, let me go and get that ring back. Dingus, absolute total dingus. Drangus, dumbass. Baka. Hontou ni baka. Okay, I gotta go to, it's like 1730. There's a moment where one of the characters says a thing that I have to hear again. Just in case. I know that it's just a combination of words. It doesn't mean anything. It's not a reference. I just want to hear one of these voice actors say it, and I don't remember which one says it, and I don't remember where it came up. I just heard it out of the corner of my ear, which is a weird way to say that, but I heard it out of like the side of my perception. I was like, wait a second, what was that? Yeah, when he says strategy for survival,
に従ってしまったのは彼女のギリギリの生存戦略だ。
Saison! Shout outs to Penguin Drum, Mawaru Penguin Drum. It's a great show. There are reactions to it on my channel. Go and watch it because Saison Senryaku is the coolest thing in the entire universe. It's very fun. Go check if you like weird, mysterious shit, go watch Mawaru Penguin Drum. It's definitely weirder and definitely more mysterious, and it's very strange. Go watch it. It's super worth your time. I don't know that it will exactly hit the Odd Taxi itch, but if you want to get sucked into a weird fucking thing, go watch that show. I'm glad that it has reminded me of that show because that show is fantastic. Okay. I'm at this point I'm going backward through the episode. So back to front. Goriki goes to their place. Scene. Kakihana scene, I'm not even going to count. It's just a finish off of his previous scene. Kabasawa defeated scene. Wow, that's like a huge chunk of the episode. Would you rather duke it out? Takes us from 13:45 all the way to like 16 minutes almost. That's that 3.5 minutes is a huge chunk of a 20-minute episode. That's fantastic. Okay, they fight and we rescue Kakihana scene. There's also the scene of them in the car, right? All this stuff on the inside. God, that was such a good surprise, Tanaka being the one in the vehicle. Not what I expected. I thought, just because unmarked van screams like bad guys who have funding and like money and stuff, I thought it was Yano or something like that. But instead it's Tanaka. How did he get a gun? I don't know. Scene. Oh, and opening Kabasawa sequence. So that's like 5 scenes in the entire episode, pretty much. Amazing that it can go so far. I love the conversation with Little Daimon. As usual, his understanding of morality is ridiculous. Also, his understanding of like his job description is a little bit lackluster. I have a feeling that Big Daimon pulled some strings to get Little Daimon on the police force, because I cannot imagine that he actually passed any of the tests, because he's absolutely an idiot. And I love the moments like Otokawa being like, "Oh, you're really quick on the uptake there, buddy," because he's not. He's so dumb. He's so dumb. Oh yeah, of course. All you have to do is tell Little Daimon, what's up? Tell Little Daimon that you're there to exterminate evil, and he's like, "Yeah, go do it. Yay, justice." He doesn't even care about justice, just exterminate evil. Utter idiot. Total dumbass. God. Okay. Dobu sightings and fan letters. 2.1 million subscribers on the YouTubes. That's bonkers. That's actually nutty. And doing the online salons. What does that even mean? Right? Because we heard that last episode, and I get that it's something that people pay for. Does he mean like seminars or like live streams? What does that mean? Okay, so if I type in online salon, it just comes up with hair appointments, book your hairstylist appointments here, supercuts, all that shit. Online salon, Japan. Money making scheme using online salons. What even is this? Making a contract for information for sale. Uh huh. Information sold online, advertised as know how to make good money from side jobs and advertisements. Okay, cool. Got it. Run by a host using tools on social media. So it's like when you see a site that pops up with like a just give us your email and we'll send you 4 free ways to make money via affiliate marketing and drop shipping. Just pay me 99 cents and you'll get my masterclass on how to become a billionaire off of online shipping, online marketing, and affiliate links on your website that doesn't have any views. Look how I did it, when really all that they're selling is the fact that they're selling what they're selling and the fact that you're dumb enough to buy it. Got it. So I understand now what exactly this means. Do not ever join any of these things. Just don't do it. If you're buying anything online, make sure that you're paying for something either of value or you know that you are like spending money directly to support someone's work. Again, shout outs to the Patreon. No, seriously though, don't try to make money via affiliate marketing on your blog. And if you want to, go and do the research yourself. Don't pay somebody to tell you how to do it, because in all likelihood, they don't know how to do it except in order to like, they're making their money off of selling you that product, not making money off of actually doing the thing. It's kind of like a multi-level marketing scheme, but it's not. It's almost worse because they're selling you a nothing. Cool. Oh, this is such a cool play to tell him to show up there. It's fantastic. I love this sequence. The hotel, the room service, the wine, the clothes, the cute girl. The sad Kabasawa. Honestly, shades of Golgo 13 to the point where I genuinely wonder if it's a Golgo 13 reference to have this girl like all over him and he's just like, because that's exactly that's the thing of the Golgo 13 film that sticks the most in my mind is this whole sex sequence where Golgo is just sitting there just like with his fucking giant eyebrows. Anyway, Auntie, yeah, if you want to deal with haters, just watch Wonder Egg Priority. Just watch like the first 6 or 7 episodes. The rest doesn't exist. She is hardcore, and I don't mean the sex stuff. I mean she hardcore destroys this guy. Absolutely brutal. Um, I mean, he needs some ice, and again, not for the sex stuff. People are saying that you're an approval hungry monster who's brainwashed them into making offerings. That you suck. You're sleeping with your followers. You're really shitty. And I can't tell them that Kabasawa is the real deal because you're not. You're just a piece of shit. You're a college student who was desperate for attention and started making videos making outlandish claims about being a vigilante hero of justice. You're an idiot. Oh, okay. And he snaps. And when he snaps, he does a classic narcissist thing, which is, but I didn't ask for any of this. My boy. My boy, we have evidence. We have video proof of you asking for this shit, of your desperate need to get attention online, of your desperate desire to become famous and to become something in order to fill that gaping hole inside yourself that is empty because you don't respect yourself. It's sad, and I do feel for Kabasawa. I mean, we can make light of this, this honestly, this is narcissistic personality disorder to a T, but also this attention-seeking behavior and this desperate desire to measure up to the online personalities and the people that he sees becoming famous, and seeing like Don Raku make a tweet and get thousands of likes and thousands of engagements and stuff. I think it's a pretty good picture, and if there's a theme to this episode, it is this. We've sort of lampooned social media before in this show. We have lampooned what gacha games can do and sort of exposed what gacha games are capable of, and in a fantastic way. And in this episode, with build-up from multiple previous episodes and the whole journey that Kabasawa has been on, we are really getting down and dirty with the impact that watching famous people be famous can have on people who feel like they should be famous. And that's the issue. Fame is not a normal part of human behavior or evolution or socialization. Fame as a thing is relatively new. The only famous people in the, like, even as it sounds like a long time ago, but the medieval age was not that long ago. The only famous people were rulers and kings and occasionally artists and authors. And even then, most of them weren't famous until after they died. Fame is not normal. Having even dozens of people care about you is a weird situation. Most human beings over the course of history have had maybe 5 to 20 people that really know them and or really care about them, like a family and maybe some friends, maybe a tribe, maybe a clan, maybe a group of neighbors, maybe a small community. That's how we're sort of meant to operate. We're not really meant to operate on this scale of thousands and thousands of followers. And to watch people in today's day and age getting millions of Instagram followers, whether they're doing it by like making cool posts or funny stories or just taking pictures of their butts, like that does something to us, to all of us. And so does what I do, right? Like what I do is a little bit more toned down because I'm really niche and I'm not really trying to be super big. I don't really want fame and fortune. It's not my goal here. My goal is to just be able to survive doing something that I care about, which is talking about media. And again, shout outs to the Patreon. This has been the most shill heavy episode of my entire life. But that's my whole goal, is to survive being able to do something that I really, really care about and that I love. But even then, there are people who have parasocial relationships with me, and there are people who see me as maybe somebody to look up to, and I don't see myself as somebody to look up to. I'm just out here trying to watch some anime, man, and I'm hoping to be able to share that with maybe a lot of people, a few people. Who cares? But there's something a little bit twisted about it that causes people to seek out that attention in ways that are unhealthy, and to do things for content and for media that are unsavory and unhealthy. And Kawasawa is a pretty perfect example of that kind of a mindset. Now, obviously, when we met Kabasawa, we met him in a state where he felt really terrible about himself. And whether that feeling terrible about himself was an innate thing, maybe he's chronically depressed, right? And just is blaming that on his lack of attention from other people because he goes onto social media and he's like, well, I feel bad. And these people look beautiful and look amazing and look like they're having a great time and are getting all these followers and they have friends and people talk to them and people engage with their content. That must be what I'm missing. I don't think that's what he's missing, right? I think Dobu a little bit later really, really, really hits the nail on the head, which is that what you're missing is a level of self respect and a level of understanding that it's okay to be like a normal person. In fact, it's maybe a dying art, to just be good and to be good to like a few people around you and try to improve their lives where you can and try to live your own life well. And if you want to, maybe start a family and maybe have kids, maybe don't have kids. We got some issues in our world that I don't know if that's the best move, but that's just me. But I feel like it's a dying art to just be normal and to not have, tens of thousands of followers and not aspire to fame and fortune and greatness. I think that's a really new concept. Now, maybe not, young men have been going and dying on the battlefield for glory for thousands of years, and have been killing and destroying for power for as long as there have been people and before there were people. Monkeys kill each other for power. So I guess it's all sort of the same kind of thing, but I feel like we're just inundated with, and just steeped in or sautéed in. I've been watching MasterChef. I've got all these culinary terms flying around in my head. I don't like the show, but I can't stop watching it. So, fuck me, right? Um, but we're sort of steeped in and sautéed in the lives and only the picture perfect, polished up, photoshopped, Instagram filtered lives of these famous people, and so we can't help but compare ourselves to them. And you can say to people, "Oh, don't compare yourselves with the people that you see," but I think it's inherent to us. Like when we see other people, we compare ourselves to them. It's almost impossible not to. And when you see people doing so well, it's really tough to not let that reflect on yourself and to go, man, my normal life where I'm a university student living in a first world country, Japan, with all sorts of privileges, getting to have an education, having a relatively safe and comfortable life. Man, my life sucks. It really sucks. Why? Well, because I don't look super beautiful and I'm not like ultra famous and I'm not hyper wealthy and I don't go on vacations all the time and I'm not pouring Dom Perignon all over myself, right? That's what life must be. And I don't feel great, so I must be missing something. I think that for a lot of people, not feeling great is about normal. It's like life is hard out here, just in general. It's not super easy. I don't think that it's normal to spend every day feeling ultra excited and super happy. Now that's not to say that we shouldn't strive to be content, that we shouldn't like aim for contentedness, for a level of of safety and psychological security and mental health, that we shouldn't aim to be okay with ourselves. I think that those things are all wonderful, and I think that they all end up having huge rippling impacts on the way that we as people live our lives and the effect that we have on the people around us. Being healthy and safe and feeling okay is amazing, but I don't feel like every day being a party is really the life that humans are meant to live. It's kind of like when you go on summer break during school and it's fun for a little bit, but then you're kind of like, man, I wish I had something to do. Or for me, if I take a break from doing work or from doing this kind of content for a while, I start to feel real shit because there's only so much time that I can spend doing all the things that my like monkey brain tells me that I really want to do. You know, like, oh, I want to eat cool food and I want to like chill outside and I want to smoke a bunch of weed and I want to drink a bunch of booze and I want to play a bunch of video games and I want to watch a bunch of TV. But after like 2 days of doing that without working and without like doing something of value and feeling like I'm working towards something or going to the gym or making something happen, man, I feel like shit. There's only so much of that stuff that I can take. What I'm trying to say is don't compare yourselves to the people on social media. Their lives don't reflect on yours. And being okay with just being okay is awesome. Now, that's not to say that if you're not okay, that you shouldn't strive to become better or that you should like that you shouldn't have dreams or goals or things like that. That's ridiculous. Of course you should. I think that those are the things that you work toward, right? Those are the things that make life have meaning. But for it all to be a party all the time or just for you to have tons of attention all the time, I don't think is necessary, and I don't think it's necessarily healthy. And I think that the proof is really in the pudding with simply the number of people who become famous and are miserable. Um, the number of streamers who are depressed. I mean, if you go watch some Dr. K interviews, Healthy Gamer GG, and you'll see these personalities kind of open up a little bit. These people, these Twitch streamers, YouTube personalities, all that sort of thing, talking to a therapist about their specific issues. There's a lot of that life that's not all that it's cracked up to be and not all that their job is to make it appear to be. If you're an Instagram model or an Instagram whatever, your job is to present an appealing life, right? An appealing view of yourself on the internet. And so everything that's not appealing gets trimmed out or photoshopped away, or you just never take a picture of it. Most of those people don't make videos about their shitty days, right? But we all have shitty days, and that's normal. So I guess it's this combinatorial thing where Kabasawa was already feeling empty and sad, partly because he's obviously a deep narcissist, right? And again, Dobu nails that one. And again, Dobu also nails a little bit later when he says that it is that narcissism which makes you have the lack of self-esteem. Kabasawa's whole speech where he goes, "But I hate myself, but I feel like shit all the time," is the core of that narcissistic personality because he feels like he should be better than he is. And so he's desperate for other people to approve of him and he's willing to do anything and take any shortcut to feel okay, except the things that actually make him feel okay. I'm willing to do anything to make my life feel better, except for all the things that make my life feel better. Shoutouts to Tom Cardy. By the way, if you are not familiar with YouTuber and TikToker and musician Tom Cardy, you've got to go listen to a song called "Why Am I Anxious" by Tom Cardy, because that shit has not only been in my head on repeat for a while, it has genuinely, I have in the last, it's been about a week now, I quit smoking weed because of that song, because he nails everything that I feel. He just talks, it's like a minute and a half song. Why am I anxious? Well, maybe it's because you treat yourself like shit and you're not doing all the things that you need to be doing to feel better. And so I've been making some changes in my life specifically because of that goddamn Tom Cardy song and its catchy damn beats. Grr. But that core lack of self-esteem that Kabasawa has, again, Dobu super nails it. It is because he feels like he should be better more than anything. I'm just gonna let this conversation play. And I'll talk through it as important things come up, because I feel like this was a powerful moment in this episode, and I'd like to hear and see and internalize it again a little bit. I know I've been kind of all over the place in this part of the discussion. It's because this topic and this idea is something that I actually think about a lot. Um, the relationship that people, individual humans, have to the internet and to the world at large, and how it's skewed by the systems that we've created, how the systems of social media that are the core of our like global brain, our communication network, skew towards certain types of behavior and certain types of input, worry me a little bit, not in like a paranoid freaked out kind of way, but in the way that, like, I feel like Facebook and social media lead to a lot of personal problems, a lot of personal and individual feelings of this kind of low self esteem, or this kind of desperation for some kind of recognition, or the addiction to content and continuous interaction, or the way that inflammatory posts get a lot more attention than like real stuff. You know, our news media is fucked. Journalism, in not only in our country but all over the world, is kind of fucked because of social media, because people are more likely to believe what they want to and what sounds really crazy than they are to believe the truth. And we see that a lot with media around the vaccines, media around wars, media around general other things, media around elections, media around politics in general. And it's kind of scary because in high school, I grew up doing debate and being able to go to like legitimate sources and go and grab data and grab information that I could trust, and take that information and sift through it. And there was still, there was bad journalism, there was yellow journalism all over the place, but you could sift through it and you could find the truth, and you could cross reference it and make sure that it was the truth. And that's not true anymore. It's really hard to find out the truth about almost anything in today's day and age, and it's kind of scary. It's a little scary to me. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again, because again, this is something that I genuinely and deeply care about, and have only grown to care about more as I've joined the content creation space. And it's part of the reason that I create the kind of content that I do, that I try to bring value in my videos, that I try so desperately to make sure that I'm not wasting people's time when they watch my videos, and that I don't advertise and I don't support the advertising economy around content, because it is that advertising, click-based, attention-based economy that drives inflammatory content over legitimate content. And I don't want to get a payout based on how many people I can sucker into watching my videos. I want to get a payout based on how many people care about my content. And I feel like if I do it correctly, then the amount of money that I make will directly reflect on the amount of value that I produce. And I think that's how it like should be on a moral level. And I understand that maybe that's hamstringing me, that like maybe if I wanted to, I could get bigger, right? Maybe if I wanted to, I could make more money and be a little bit more financially stable and more safe, because I'm like just riding the line on financial stability. I'm a worlds better than I was a year ago, and that's entirely because of you guys, and because of Patreon, and because of the people who have stuck by me and continued to support my content, and to continue to support me in other ways. I get posts or Discord messages or Patreon messages every once in a while from people who really like put into words their appreciation of what I'm doing, and it's so valuable to me. It means so much. But um like I'm not making a lot of money here, and my bank account is never that full. I'm only able to save a little bit, um, but I'm okay with that, and I think that's a lot better than trying to sell out, or trying to, I don't know. I think I've got a moral qualm deep in my fucking gut that prevents me from trying to do more, that prevents me from, I don't know, trying. I guess it comes down to being exploitative. I think that there are a lot of content creators out there, and I'm not trying to throw shade, and I'm not trying to like name people or anything like that. But I think there are a lot of content creators out there who are genuinely and directly exploitative and are just trying to get every buck they can without giving anything back. And it pisses me off. It sickens me. And I don't want even the sliver of an opportunity to let myself become anything like that. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm going on about this. I was trying to watch through this scene again and listen to Dobu's wisdom. So let me listen to Dobu-san's wisdom, and I'll come back at you for another bit of a rant. So I'll see you in a minute. God damn, Dobu. Hardcore, right to the point. I mean, the first part is just solid. What were the principles that drove you? I wanted attention. Okay, why? Why did you want that approval from others? Well, because you had no self-esteem. You had no confidence. You couldn't approve of yourself, and thus you hated yourself. And then he says, but despite that, you're more narcissistic than anyone. But in truth, it's because of that, or because of the narcissism, you're more you hate yourself. So like, it's beautiful. It's a man getting his whole worldview destroyed, right? But it's beautiful. No, I'm not a narcissist. I hated who I was before I had attention. And receiving that attention didn't magically make me like myself, right? Because you were trying to fill a hole that cannot be filled with the attention of others. It just doesn't work that way. Adulation and wonder from other people doesn't do anything for your soul, for your core, you know? You got to care about yourself. But of course, it does feel good, right? It does give you a kick of that dopamine, just like Tanaka, right? You might not like yourself, but gosh, the gotcha girls will love me. My Azure Lane fleet will always care about me. My Symphogear GX or whatever will always love me. My Fate Grand Order characters will always love me. They'll be there. I despise who I am. I've always wanted to disappear. I've always wanted to die. That sucks, man. I've been there to an extent. I've never been suicidal, but I've been deeply depressed and deeply self-hating. And it was a result of narcissism. And the solution was to look outside of myself. Was to care about the people around me. And to get away from certain toxic situations. But I feel for Kabasawa. I absolutely feel for Kabasawa. Normal people aren't that interested in themselves. This is the line that stands out to me out of the whole episode more than anything. Except for Seizon Senryaku. Normal people aren't that interested in themselves. When you're constantly looking in the mirror, all you're going to see are your flaws. Nobody in the world spends an hour in front of the mirror looking at themselves because they think they look good. If they think they look good, they see themselves in the mirror, they go, damn, looking good. And then they walk away and they go outside and they do something. And the same works internally. Now, it's important and very healthy to self-reflect and to watch yourself and to watch your own thought processes. And one of the most helpful things that I have ever thought of, and it's something that I have to give credit to my father for, even though my relationship with my father is not good. but he had this idea of your internal dialogue, which is, it's not his idea, but he's the one who presented it to me. The idea of that running voice inside your head that is you, right? Not your subconscious, because you can't see your subconscious. You can't hear your subconscious. But what bubbles up to the surface, that voice in your head that might be going, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this. Or it might be going, gosh, I'm such an idiot. Why did I do that? I'm so dumb. Man, what am I doing? Oh, I'm just failing again. I'm so stupid. God, I'm so ugly. Why are they looking at me? Do they think I'm ugly? Do they think I'm stupid? Why did I fuck that up? Why in third grade did I say that to that girl? You know, that voice. Pay attention to that voice. Because that voice is you. And if that voice is hurtful to you, then there's something going on. And if you can grasp onto that voice and take control of it, you can turn that monologue into a dialogue where your voice goes, God, I'm so stupid. Wait, hold on. No, I'm not. I'm not stupid. I made a mistake. We can learn from this. God, I'm so ugly. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm just a person. This is okay. Turn that monologue into a dialogue. Talk to yourself out loud if you have to. I know it sounds crazy, but it's one of the most helpful things in the world is to actually verbalize those thoughts or to write them down. And just keep track of the way that you're thinking and whether there are any patterns to it. Because those patterns are you. They determine how you feel. They determine your behavior. They determine you. So self-reflection and caring about the way that you think about yourself and caring about the way that you think in general, I think is very important. But constantly thinking about yourself, whether it's just internal or whether it's to compare yourself to other people or whether it's to compare yourself to online personalities and people who you see and hear on the internet or on social media, it's not that healthy. Go for a run. Go do some push-ups. Go sit outside and drink some tea. Take a deep breath. And if you get trapped in your mind, you can escape into your body. Let yourself feel that you exist. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel the blood flowing through your veins. Feel your toes, your feet, your legs, your back, your fingertips, your arms, your neck. Feel that you exist. And take another deep breath. And you're okay. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be successful. You don't have to be wealthy. You're alive, and that's amazing. Then open your eyes and find something worth doing. Read a good book. Listen to a good book. Listen to a podcast that you like. Get some friends together and play Dungeons and Dragons. Go to the gym. Draw a picture. Draw a really shitty picture. Make something, cook something, do something. And if possible, do something for someone other than yourself. Cook something for somebody else. Make something for somebody else. Get outside of yourself. Normal people don't exist, so don't think about holding yourself to some specific standard. There's nothing normal about having 1 million Instagram followers. There's nothing normal about having 0 Instagram followers. None of it matters. None of it's normal or not. It's just a thing. It's just an app. It's fine. I really love this conversation. And it shows some insane wisdom from Dobu, which I think is crazy. Find a mentor you trust, not an unspecified league of people. And I'm not your mentor. Sorry. I can't be. There are too many of you. It's true. It's true. All that I can do is express myself and express what I feel. And the ways that I can interact with you as individuals are super limited. I'm also not necessarily somebody that you should look up to. If you do look up to me, then I really appreciate it. If you think that I'm scum and some idiot just online, I kind of agree with you in some ways. And also, I kind of don't care because I'm out here doing what I want to do and making this content, watching shows, talking about them, getting really excited about them. That's my way of getting outside of myself, of seeing the world from other people's perspectives. I enjoy it. And I enjoy talking to you. And I enjoy trying to turn my thoughts into something that you can consume and maybe use if possible. And if I ever have anything that I think is important to say, I promise that I will try to say it. I'll try to convey it to you as much as possible, but I can't be that mentor to you because I don't have all my shit figured out. And honestly, most people don't. At least most 20 to 30-year-olds that I've met really don't. But I think Dobu's advice that you should find someone that you trust, finding a mentor that you can trust, is really powerful. I think it's pretty good. Now, he does say find that mentor who you can respect, and then use them as a baseline to measure yourself from. And again, I don't think it's necessarily healthy to measure yourself against anybody because you're you, and this is an open world where you're free for the most part, and you can do what you please. And measuring yourself against other people in general doesn't end up working out super well, I don't think. But I think there is something to be said for finding someone in your life or something who actually has their shit together and just trying to steal from them as much as you possibly can of how they do things. Because it's where else are you going to get that information except seeing somebody who's genuinely doing it? Find someone who actually seems content with themselves, not who posts Instagram stories about how great their life is, but who actually seems like they've got their shit together. Yeah. And in any case, you need to learn to accept yourself. Again, deep breath. You're okay. And of course, Kabasawa immediately is like, yes, sir, I understand all of this. I have internalized all of this stuff that goes completely against my entire personality. I will go back to university and become a normal person. Thank you for opening my eyes, sir. Motherfucker, you ain't changed nothing. Not even a little bit. It's gonna take some work. Also, all your money, it's mine, please. Okay, let's hop off the serious stuff. It's been quite a conversation, or at least a monologue, because I'm the only one talking here. It's pretty fucking cool. It's a really interesting sequence and a really, really interesting conversation between those two. All right, this stuff, gonna go take down Dobu. Gonna, I guess, take down his whole organization. We'll see how that goes. We have this conversation about sort of Stockholm Syndrome. And sort of a two sides of things. Yes, she's a victim. Yes, she also made choices, but those choices are not something that you can blame someone in an abusive relationship for choosing to stick around. That's not how it works psychologically. It's not specifically Stockholm Syndrome, but it's related. And Seizon Senryaku felt cornered, yeah. Do you love Shirakawa-san that much? And we don't get to really know, but I think so. because we get interrupted by Kabasawa's video. I'm gonna delete all my stuff. Also, no refunds. Amazing. Amazing. And then, of course, Ring, you're an idiot, Kakihana, into mysterious things. Ooh, this is a cool episode. Tanaka showing up was a great surprise. Dobu fighting What's-His-Face was pretty fun. Saving Kakihana was pretty dope. I don't know what to think about Otokawa. I super don't know what to think about Otokawa's parents and the foundation that's paying for his stuff and all of those things. I just don't know. But the core of this episode is Kabasawa's downfall, and it's called Melancholy of a Hero for a reason, right? Welcome to suffering from success, DJ Khaled. You know? He tried so desperately to shovel attention and adulation into the hole in his heart. He just couldn't do it. And that hole, that empty pit, was his own making. He dug that. He dug it by thinking that he needed to be so much more than he is. I feel a lot of this episode pretty deeply. I find this one hits a mark for me that I think the Tanaka episode hit for a lot of people. Because I was never super invested in gacha games. I guess, I mean, the closest thing that I got to was League of Legends, but it's not the same kind of truly exploitative, addictive bullshit. I mean, it's up there. But I was never super obsessed with those gacha games. So the Tanaka episode, while it landed and I understood the concepts and it certainly had an impact on me, this one hits harder because I feel like at least one point in my life, I was on the edge of becoming like Kabasawa. And if I had made different choices than I've made, or if I'd been a little less a little less focused, or had a little bit less support in the world, or been a little bit less psychologically resilient, I might be very much in his situation. When you this might sound arrogant as well, but when you grow up with people constantly telling you that they expect the greatest things in the world from you, when you're as a kid pretty frequently in speaking in public via debate and also via I was in the science fair circuit a lot in middle school mostly, and I would get adults, successful people in the science world coming up to me and going, "You're brilliant. You're so brilliant and you're so well spoken. You should be aiming for the stars. You could be president one day." Blah blah blah. Those things sink into the back of your mind as well, I have to live up to that. I have to be amazing. And learning to just be okay with not doing that can be hard. But I think it's better in a lot of ways. And maybe that's just me, putting a salve on myself and going, "Oh, it's okay that you're not hyper wealthy and you're not running Amgen. Aw, poor baby." But I don't think so. I don't think I would be happy doing that. I don't think I would be happy leading a company or, whatever, being in politics. God forbid. So I've learned to value my own happiness over the attention of others, over money, wealth, success, in however people define it. And I think that maybe is the most important thing, is that you've got to come up with your own definition of what success means to you. Because to a lot of people, I think success means wealth. Just core, simply, success means wealth. To a lot of people, success means lots of attention from the opposite sex. Or the same sex, if that's what you're into. I think for a lot of people, maybe if they feel like they're a little bit toned back or toned down, success means being a homeowner by the time you're 30, having a car and having it paid off, having a stable job. And none of those things are how I personally define success. None of those things are the things that make me happy or even content. They're not success to me. So I think maybe defining success for yourself and then making that your goal, your own definition, regardless of what anybody else thinks. I think that's maybe the most important thing to me. Yeah. Okay. This was a cool episode of Odd Taxi. It's always a cool episode of Odd Taxi every time we watch Odd Taxi. I don't know. I know that I've been kind of rambling and kind of all over the place, but this episode definitely affected me. And I hope that the way that I've reacted to it and the way that I've talked about it maybe affects somebody else and maybe is helpful to somebody. Because I think there are some important concepts at play here. And I think honestly, my hat, and I don't wear hats, but my hat is off to the writer of Odd Taxi for putting this arc for Kabasawa into his story. Because I think it really, really works. He's the first character that we met in episode 1, right? Besides Otokawa. And I think that his story, whether it concludes here or not, and I kind of hope that it doesn't. I kind of hope that we see more of Kabasawa in some different ways. But I think it's a powerful one, and I think it's a really, 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 really well-constructed story with a core, deep lesson about human nature and individual other lessons about behavior baked into it. I think it's powerful. I think it's important, and I commend somebody for using their storytelling to tell important and valuable stories. I think that if I were a better writer, this is the kind of story I would want to write. And I'm not a better writer than I am. I'm not that good at it. I'm not great at creating stories. Makes it hard to be a dungeon master, but at least I have my characters who are sort of creating their own journey, and that helps. But gosh, this was an interesting episode. Yeah. All right, I'm going to wrap there. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Odd Taxi episode 9. I hope you've enjoyed and or been affected and rocked by this episode half as much as I have, because I've been pretty rocked by this one. This was a solid one. And I hope to catch you next week for episode 10. Again, next episode will be up on Patreon sometime the day that this one goes live on YouTube. Check it out. And if you'd like to support the channel and what I'm doing, I super appreciate it. I talked a little bit about like why I do it and why I do it the way that I do it. So if that resonates with you in some way, it's super appreciated. It's the only way that I survive. So thank you. Love y'all. It's okay to be okay. And if you're not okay, seeking help to get to that point of being okay, super worthwhile. See you next week. Stay healthy. Drink water. Go sit outside. Enjoy the sunlight. We're kind of coming to the end of summer, getting into fall and chilliness, so enjoy it while it lasts before things get cold. I'll see you next week for more Odd Taxi. Peace.